refresh, I guess. I did. I'm trying to. All right, sorry about that, folks. Looks like we're back online. On the 2004 Kia Sorento. Here we go, 2.25, now 2.5. On the 2004 Kia Sorento, lot number 68. I'm at 2.25, now 2.5. 2.25, now 2.5. Bid 2.5, 2.25, now 2.5. 250, 2.5, 250. Sold 2.25, sold 2.25. Lot number 69 is going to be rebuild salvage, folks. This is a rebuild salvage 2014 Ford Escape. 2014 Ford Escape. See if the iPad will pick up the picture now, baby. Here we go. 2014 Ford Escape. Maybe not. 9.5, 975, now 1,000. 975, 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, made 50. 1,050, now 1,100. I need 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100, made 10. $1,100. Now 11.5. I'm at 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, made 200. $1,200. Now 12.5. I'm at 1,200, now 12.5, now 13. Bid 13, 12.5, now 13. Bid 13, 1,300. Sold 12.5, sold 12.5. Here we go. Lot number 70 is going to be the 2006 Chevrolet Uplander, folks. This one here is a 2006 Chevrolet Uplander. Here we go. 2.5, now 275. I'm 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. Bid 300, 3.25, now 3.5. 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, 425. Sold $400. Sold $400. Lot number 71, rebuild salvage, folks. Rebuild salvage 2012 Ford Escape. Here we go. 6.25, now 6.5. I'm 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5. 650, 6.5. Now 675. I'm at 6.5, now 675. Now 700. Bid 700, now 7.25. I'm 7.25, 7.5, now 775. 775, 800, 8.25, now 8.5. I'm 8.5, now 875. Bid 875, 875, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25. Bid 9.25, 925, now 9.5. I'm 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5, now 975. I'm at 9.5, now 975. Bid 975. Now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975. Now 1,000. Bid 1,000. Sold 975. Sold 975. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2007 Hyundai Santa Fe, folks. This is your lot number 72 is a 2007 Hyundai Santa Fe. 300, 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.5, now 375, now 400. Bid 400. Now 4.25. 400, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5. Bid 4.5. 4.25, now 4.5. Sold 4.25. Sold 4.25. Lot number 73 is a 2008 Chrysler Aspen. This one here is a 2008 Chrysler Aspen, folks. 4.5, now 475. I'm at 4.5, now 475. 475, now 500. Bid 500. Now 5.25. 5 and a bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25. 5.5, now 575. I'm at 5.5, now 575. Bid 575, 600, now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25. Bid 6.25, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 74 is a 2009 Honda Pilot. This one here, folks, is a 2009 Honda Pilot. I'm at 200, not 4.5. 4.5, 13, not 13. Bid 16. 1800, now 18.5. Bid 18.5, 1850. Sold 1800, sold 1800. Lot number 75 is a 2009 Kia Other, folks. This one here is the 2009 Kia Other. 200, now 2.25. 200 bid, now 2.25. Bid 2.25. 225, 2.5, now 275. I'm 300, now 3.25. Bid 3.25. 3.25, now 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, 375, 400, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, 425, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500. 475, now 500, now 5.25. 500 bid, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 5.25, now 5.5. I'm 5.5, now 575. 575, now 600, $600, now 6.25. 600, now 6.25, now 6.5. I need 6.5. 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, now 675. I'm 675, now 700. $700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25, now 7.5. I need 7.5. I'm 7.25, now 7.5. 750. Sold 7.25. Sold 7.25. Lot number 76, 2007 Chevrolet Impala, folks. 76 is the last one on the road. Please get off your pictures. It is a 2007 Chevrolet Impala, folks. Bid 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25, now 3.5. I need 3.5. This next one coming up is lot number 77. It is a rebuilt salvage 2010 Scion XB, folks. Rebuilt salvage. I need a bid on this one, folks. On XB. I'm at 200, now 2.25. Thank you. 2.25, now 2.5, now 275. Bid 2.5, now 275. Bid 300, now 3.25. Bid 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4.25. 4.25, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500. 500, now 5.25, now 5.5. I need 5.5, now 575. 575, now 600. Bid 600. $600, 6.25, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. I stop. 675, now 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25. Bid 7.25, now 7.5. I need 7.5, now 775, now 800. Bid 800. $800. Bid 800. Sold 775. Sold 775. Lot number 78 is a 2003 Mazda MPV. This is a 2003 Mazda MPV, folks. 200, now 2.25. 200 bid, now 2.25. Bid 2.25. 225, now 2.5. I'm 2.5, now 275. 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25, now 3.5. I need 3.5. 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5. 350, now 375. I'm 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. Sold 375. Sold 375. Lot number 79 is going to be the 2010 Nissan Versa, folks. This one here is your 2010 Nissan Versa. 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25. Bid 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.25, now 3.5. bid 3.5, 350, 3.5, now 375. I'm 375, now 400, now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25, bid 4.25, 425, now 4.5. I'm 4.25, now 4.5, bid 4.5, 450. Sold 4.25, sold 4.25. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2001 Honda Accord. This one here, folks, is a 2001 Honda Accord. 2.5, now 275. I'm at 2.5, now 275. Bid 275, now 300. I need 300, now 3.25. 3.25, 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400, now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, 425, now 4.5. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. I need 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500, now 5.25. 5 bid, now 5.25, now 5.5. I need 5.5. 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5, $550. Sold 5.25, sold 5.25. Lot number 81 is a rebuilt salvage 2015 Cadillac SRX, folks. Rebuilt salvage 2015 Cadillac SRX. Rebuilt salvage. 6.25, now 6.5. I'm at 6.25, now 6.5. Now 675. Bid 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25, now 7.5. I need 7.5. 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5, now 775. I'm 7.5, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8.25. 800 bid, now 8.25. Now 8.5. I'm 8.25, now 8.5. Now 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900, now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25. Bid 9.25, now 9.5. I'm 9.5, now 975. Bid 975, $975. Sold 9.5, sold 9.5. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee, folks. 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Here we go. 2.25, now 2.5. I'm at 2.25, now 2.5, now 275. Bid 2.5, 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3.25. 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400, now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25, now 4.5. I need 4.5. 4.25, now 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. $500, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 525. Now 5.5. I'm 5.5, now 575, now 600. Bid 600, $600, now 6.25. 6.25, now 6.5. Bid 6.5, $650, 6.5, now 675. I'm at 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. I need 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25. Bid 7.25, 725. Now 7.5. I'm at 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5, 750, now 775. I'm at 7.5, now 775. Bid 775. Sold 7.5, sold 7.5. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. This one here, folks, is a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. I'm at 4.5, now 475. 4.5, now 475. Bid 475, $475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5.25. 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 575. I'm at 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25. Bid 6.25. 625. Now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. 700, now 7.25, now 7.5. I'm 7.25, now 7.5. Bid 7.5. 750. Now 775. I'm 775, now 800. Bid 800, $800. Sold 775, sold 775. Lot number 84 is going to be your 2004 Chevrolet Impala. $2,004 Chevy Impala, folks. I need a $200 bid. Thank you. Now 2.25. 200 bid. Now 2.25. Now 2.5. I'm 2.25. Now 2.5. Bid 2.5. 250. Now 275. I'm 275. Now 300. Now 3.25. 300 bid. Now 3.25. Bid 3.25. 325. Now 3.5. I'm 3.5. Now 375. Bid 375. 375. Now 400. Bid 400. Now 4.25. 400 bid. Now 4.25. Bid 4.25. 425. 425. Now 4.5. I'm 4.5. Now 475. Bid 475. Now 500. Bid 500. Now 5.25. 500 bid. Now 5.25. Bid 5.25. 525. Now 5.5. I'm 5.5. Now 575. Bid 575. Bid 600. I'm 600. Now 6.25. Bid 6.25. 625. Now 6.5. I'm 6.25. Now 6.5. Bid 6.5. 650. Sold 6.25. Sold 6.25. Lot number 85 is a 2015 Ford Fiesta. This one here is your 2015 Ford Fiesta. 12.5, now 13, now 13.5. I'm at 1,300, now 13.5. Bid 13.5, 1,350, now 14. I need 14. 13.5, now 14. Bid 14, now 14.5. I'm at 1,400, now 14.5. Bid 14.5, now 15. Bid 15, 14.5, now 15. Now 15.5, 15.5, now 16. Bid 16, now 16.5. I'm at 1,600, now 16.5. Bid 1,650, 1,650, now 17. I need 17, 16.5, now 17. Bid 17, now 17.5. I'm 1,700, now 17.5. Bid 1,750, now 18. I need 18, 17.5, now 18. Bid 18, now 18.5. I'm at 1,800, now 18.5. Bid 1,850, now 19. I need 19, 18.5, now 19. Bid 19. Sold 18.5. Sold 18.5. Lot number 86 is a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta. This one here, folks, is a 2010 Volkswagen Jetta. 275, 300, now 3.25. 300 bid, now 3.25, now 3.5. I'm 3.5, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. Bid 400, $400. Now 4.25. 400 bid, now 4.25. Bid 4.25, 425. Sold $400. Sold $400. Lot number 87 is going to be the 2009 Mercedes S-Class. This one here, folks, is your 2009 Mercedes S-Class. 2.25 now. Is it hot? It's a hot deal. 2.25 now 2.5. 2.5 now 275. Bid 275. 275. 275 now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Bid 300. $300. It sure is hot. It's a one-shot deal. Sold 275. Sold 275. Lot number 88 is going to be your 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. This one here, folks, 2012 Chevrolet Equinox. 6.25 now 6.5. I'm 6.5 now 675. Bid 675 now 700. I'm 700. 7.25 now 7.5. I'm 7.5 now 775. 775 800. 8.25 now 8.5. I'm 8.5 now 875. Bid 875 875 now 900. Bid 900 now 9.25. 900 bid now 9.25. Bid 9.25 925. 925 now 9.5. 9.5 now 975. Bid 975 now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975 now 1,000. Bid 1,000. $1,000 now 1,050. $1,000 bid now 1,050. Bid 1,050 now 1,100. I need 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100 now 11.5. I need 11.5. 11.5 now 1,200. Bid 1200, $1,200. Now 12 and a half. I'm 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, 12 and a half, now 13. Now 13 and a half. 1300, now 13 and a half. Bid 1350, now 14. Bid 14, 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, now 14 and a half. I'm 1400, now 14 and a half. Bid 1450, 1450. Sold 1400, sold 1400. Lot number 89 is going to be the 1999 Honda Civic. This one here, 1999 Honda Civic, folks. I'm at 200, now 2 and a quarter. 200 bid, now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter, 275, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. I need 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I need 6 and a half. 650, 650. Sold 6 and a quarter, sold 6 and a quarter. Lot number 90 is going to be the 2014 Toyota Corolla. This one here, folks, 2014 Toyota Corolla. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. Bid 300, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, 350, now 375. Bid 375, now 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I'm 4 and a half, 475, now 500. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. I'm 6 and a quarter, now 675. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a half, 775, 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half. 950, now 975. 975, now 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, now 1,200. Now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, 12 and a half, now 13. 13 and a half. I'm at 1,300, now 13 and a half. 13 and a half. 1,350. Sold 1,300, sold 1,300. Lot number 91 is going to be the 2003 Toyota Camry. This one here, folks, 2003 Toyota Camry. 8 and a half, now 875. I'm at 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, now 900. Bid 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. 900 bid, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, now 975. I'm at 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,050. Bid 1,050, need 50, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. Now 12 and a half. I'm 12 and a half, now 13. Bid 13, 12 and a half, now 13. Now 13 and a half. I'm at 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, 13 and a half, now 14. Now 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, 14 and a half, now 15. Now 15 and a half, now 16. I need 16. 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 16. Sold 15 and a half. Sold 1,550. Lot number 92 is going to be the 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. This one here, folks, is lot number 92 is a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. I'm at 2 and a half, now 275. 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. Now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a bid, now 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I'm 3 and a half, now 375. Bid 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I need 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Bid 575. I'm at 5 and a half, now 575. $575, now 600. Bid 600, $600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I need 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 650. Sold 6 and a quarter, sold 6 and a quarter. Lot number 93 is a 2007 Toyota Corolla. This one here is your 07 Toyota Corolla, folks. There it is, 275, now 300, 300, now 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half, now 375, 400, bid 400, now 4 and a quarter, 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475, 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a bid, now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600. Bid 600, 600, 6 and a quarter, 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700. I'm 7. Sold 7 and a quarter, sold 7 and a quarter. Lot number 94 is going to be the 2014 Kia Forte. This one here, folks, is going to be the 2014 Kia Forte. 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and 75, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. $800. Now 8 and a quarter. I'm 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875. 75, now 900. Bid 900, $900. Now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter. Now 9 and a half. I need 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,150, 11 and a half. Now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. Sold 11 and a half. Sold 11 and a half. Lot number 95 is a 2003 Ford Mustang, folks. This one here is a 2003 Ford Mustang. 9 and a half, now 975. I'm at 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, 975. Sold 9 and a half. Sold 9 and a half. All right, folks, I'm down to my last 10 cars. So if you haven't bought yourself a vehicle, now's your chance. Look at him doing the happy dance. Ya nada más me faltan 10 vehículos por vender. So si no ha comprado uno, ahora es su oportunidad. Here we go. 2010 Ford Flex, folks. 5 and a half, now 575. I'm at 600, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 800, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875, 875. 875, now 900. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a bid, now 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Bid 9 and a half, now 975. I'm 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, $1,000. 975, now 1,000. Sold 975. Sold 975. Lot number 97 is going to be your 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse. This one here is your 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse, folks. 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, $500. 475, now 500, bid 500. Sold 475, sold 475. Lot number 98 is going to be your 2011 Chevrolet Equinox. 2011 Chevrolet Equinox, folks. 1,050, now 1,100. I'm at 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100, now 11 and a half. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half, 1,150. 11 and a half. Sold $1,100. Sold $1,100. Lot number 99 is a rebuild salvage 2010 Toyota Prius. This one here, folks, is a rebuilt salvage Toyota Prius. Rebuilt salvage. 3.5, now 375. 400, now 4.25. 4.25, 4.5, 475, now 500, now 5.25. Bid 5.25, 5.5, now 575. 600, now 6.25. Bid 6.25. 6.25, now 6.5. I'm 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, 675. Now 700. Bid 700, 7.25, now 7.5. I need 7.5. 7.5, now 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8.25. 800 bid, now 8.25. 8.25, now 8.5. I mean, 8.25, now 8.5. Bid 8.5. 850. 850. 875, now 900. Bid 900. $900. Now 9.25. 9.25, now 9.5. Bid 9.5. 950. 9.5. Now 975. I'm at 9.5, now 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000, $1,000. 975, now 1,000. 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050, now 1,100, means $1,100. Now 11.5. I'm at 1,100, now 11.5. Bid 11.5, means 150. Now 1,200. I need 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Now 12.5. Bid 12.5. Bid 1,250. Sold $1,200. Sold $1,200. Lot number 100 is a 2005 Ford Focus. This one here, folks, is a 2005 Ford Focus. 675, now 700. I'm at 675, now 700. 700, now 7.25. 700 bid, now 7.25. Bid 7.25, 725. 7.5, now 775. I'm at 7.5, now 775. 775, now 800. Bid 800. Bid 800. Now 8.25. I need 8.25. 800, now 8.25. Bid 8.25. 825. Now 8.5. I'm 8.25, now 8.5. Bid 8.5. 850. 875, now 900. Bid 900, $900. 875, now 900. Bid 900. Now 9.25. 900 bid, now 9.25. Bid 9.25. Now 9.5. I'm 9.25, now 9.5. 950, now 975. I'm 9.5, now 975. Bid 975. Now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. Now 1,100. I need 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100. Sold 1,050. Sold 1,050. Lot number 101 is a 2006 Jeep Commander. This one here, folks, is a 2006 Jeep Commander. I'm at 7.25, now 7.5. 7.25, now 7.5, now 775. Bid 7.5, now 775. Bid 775. 775. Sold 7.5. Sold 7.5. Lot number 102 is your 2006 Hyundai Tucson. This one here, folks, is your 2006 Hyundai Tucson. Lot number 102. 275, now 300, $300. 275, now 300, now 3.25. 3.25, now 3.5. Bid 3.5, now 375. I'm 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4.25. 4.25, now 4.5. Bid 4.5, now 475. I'm 475, now 500. Bid 500, $500. 475, 500, now 5.25, now 5.5. I need 5.5. 5.25, now 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 575. I'm 5.5, now 575, now 600. Now 6.25. 600 bid, now 6.25. Bid 6.25, 625. Sold $600. Sold $600. Lot number 103 is going to be your 2017 Chevrolet Equinox. This one here, folks, is the 2017 Chevy Equinox. 1,600, 16.5, now 17. Bid 17, now 17.5. Bid 17.5. 1,750, now 18. I need 18, 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half, bid 18 and a half, 1850, 1850, now 19. I need 19, 18 and a half, now 19, bid 19, now 19 and a half, bid 19 and a half, 1950, 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050, those mean 50, 2050, sold 2000, sold 2000. Lot number 104 is going to be the 2010 Mercury Mariner. This one here, folks, lot number 104 is going to be your 2010 Mercury Mariner. I'm at 2.5, 275, 300, now 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. I need 3 and a half, 3 and a half, now 375, now 400. Bid 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. I need 4 and a half, 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 525, 525, now 5 and a half. I'm 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. Bid 575. Bid 600. 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. I'm 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. Sold $700. Sold $700. This is our last vehicle for today. I want to thank everyone for joining today's online auction at joyrideautos.com. Don't forget, bring a valid ID when coming to make your payment. I hope that everyone has a good evening and is staying warm. Este es nuestro último vehículo de hoy. Gracias por unirse hoy a la subasta a través de joyrideautos.com. No se les olvide traer su identificación porque sí es requerida. Espero que todos tengan una gran noche. 2011 BMW X3, folks, lot number 105. 700, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter. I need 8 and a quarter. 800, now 8 and a quarter. 825, 825, now 8 and a half. I'm 8 and a half, now 875. Bid 875. 875, 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 925, now 9 and a half. I'm 9 and a half, now 975. Bid 975, now 1,000, 1,050. $1,000 bid, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, 1,050, now 1,100. I'm at 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1150, 1,150. Sold 1,100, sold 1,100. Espérame tantito.